Hey friends, Jonathan Sines here, president and attorney for Texas Values. Huge case up at the U.S. Supreme Court. Our team will be there this Tuesday, January 13th. I'll be in the courtroom. This is about the Save Women sports issue. You've probably heard a little bit of talk about it. Even ESPN and major sports networks are talking about this. The cases are coming out of Idaho and West Virginia. And the Supreme Court has combined two cases to take a look at this issue. And really, this is a very simple case and an issue to talk about and understand. It's whether or not states can have laws to protect women and girls from having men and boys compete against them in sports, in competitive sports. It's very simple. Texas has a law like that. We are actually a part of a friend of the court amicus legal brief that was filed at the U.S. Supreme Court supporting these state laws. Now, the Texas law is not before the court, but you could imagine if the court rules against those state laws, it could lead to people to try to take down our Texas law. So we're going to be there. We're going to be making sure that we get the message out. We're going to be there with some great athletes. Riley Gaines is going to be there. Our own Brooke Slusser from Texas. We're so excited about that, and a lot of great friends. The brief that we're a part of has been joined by over 200 state legislators, including state legislators from the state of Texas. Ellen Troxclair. We also have Senator Lois Kolkhorst, Senator Angela Paxton, Representative Valerie Swanson, and a few others. Carrie Isaac, I believe, is on there as well. You want to take a look at our brief. It's on txvalues.org. But this is a very simple issue, but a very important issue. No surprise that the ACLU is one of the main people that are opposing these state laws coming out of Idaho and one coming out of West Virginia. It's also interesting to note that my understanding, if not one or both of the parties in this case that want this law, these boys and men that are trying to be on the women and girls team, they asked the court to not look at this. They've sort of dropped their opposition to it. I think somewhat strategically they're concerned that the Supreme Court could rule in the favor of these states. But it's very important that they do, because at the lower level, we've had judges that have ruled against this law going into effect. So it's very important to get this precedent. But I'll tell you, one of the reasons I think they're concerned, and I do think their concern has some validity to it, is that there is a trend lately of the U.S. Supreme Court recognizing and deferring to the states on issues like this that are not a part of something that you see the court having to decide on their own. So I do see them saying this is left up to the states, if this is what the states want to pass. But I would love, it'd be great for them to say it's not a violation of Title IX or the Equal Protection Law. And why would it be? I mean, you're talking about making sure that it's just women that are competing in women's sports. That's exactly what Title IX was designed to do, as well as now applications of the Equal Protection Law. So I'll be in the courtroom. This is my first time to be in the courtroom as now a part of the U.S. Supreme Court bar. I was nominated and admitted in December of last year. Super excited about that. But you can listen to the audio without being in the courtroom, but there may be some things that we'll be able to pick up on while we're there, while I'm there inside, and I'll be doing a briefing when the oral argument is over. So we'll be at the U.S. Supreme Court, Washington, D.C., Tuesday, January 13th. On the Save Women sports case at the U.S. Supreme Court. Watch our website and social media for more updates.